curtains close, the city's fading. Moonlight barely slips inside. Your shadow moves against the wall, and mine stays by your side. No music playing in the room, just the rhythm of your breath. Every second stretching long, like we're suspended in a thread. Your fingers trace my shoulder slow, like you're learning every line. No rush, no need for a louder thing, just your pulse against mine. We don't have to say a word, the quiet says enough. In this velvet kind of darkness, silence feels like touch. Wrapped in velvet silence, where nothing needs to speak. Your body close, your heart below, your control turning weak. Wrapped in velvet silence, where tension moves like smoke. Every glance a quiet promise, every pause a slow provoke you. Your hand rests on my waist like it's always belonged there. You're leaning just an inch and change the air. No lights, no audience, no world beyond the space. Just the way your breathing shifts when I'm on my face. Time doesn't interrupt us, it waits outside the door, like even it understands what this moment's for. You exhale against my neck, and everything slows down. In this quiet kind of power, we don't need a sound. Wrapped in velvet silence, where whispers barely stop. The night bends closer to us, like it's guarding what we are. Wrapped in velvet silence, where tension feels divine. No chaos, no distractions, just your skin against mine. It's not about the noise, it's not about the heat, it's about the way the quiet feels complete. The world can stay outside, let it stay unknown, because in this velvet silence we've built our own. Wrapped in velvet silence, where the dark feels warm and slow. Every subtle movement says more than we could show. Wrapped in velvet silence, no spotlight, no pretense, just the way your presence turns stillness into suspense. You don't knock when you arrive, you just slip into the air, like the night was always waiting for the way you move in here. Your hands don't hesitate, they already know the way, like you memorize my silence, like you plan to stay. Your breathing turns to rhythm, your rhythm turns to heat, and suddenly the distance feels incomplete. You lean closer slowly, like you're crossing a line, but it doesn't feel like crossing, it feels like a line. You melt into my midnight, like you were born for this. No edges, no resistance, just shadow and a kiss. You melt into my midnight, like darkness fits your skin, and patient. They don't rush to fall. You move like you understand the gravity of it all. Your body finds its rhythm inside the space I hold. Not loud, not wild, just control. The room forgets its corners, the world forgets its name. When you dissolve against me, nothing stays the same. You don't pull away, you don't fight the tide. You let the midnight decide. You melt into my midnight like we don't need the light. Like everything before this was just leading to tonight. You melt into my midnight like silence turns to flame. Not burning out of chaos, but steady, deep and tame. Your pulse matches mine like we rehearsed it slow. Two shadows blending until there's nothing left to show. No start, no end, just breath and skin, and a quiet kind of surrender. We're both giving in. You melt into my midnight, and I don't pull away. If darkness feels this honest, I don't need the day. You melt into my midnight, and nothing feels too much when we disappear together in the softness of this touch. You don't show the cracks in daylight. You wear your strength so well. Every smile carries flames that like a story you won't tell. You love when they expect it, you know when they advise. But I've seen a hesitation in the corner of your eyes. You carry things in silence like they're safer they're alone. But every time you're near me, I feel what you don't have to say. You don't have to explain. I can hear the trembling behind your calm refrain. I got what you hide, the fears you never show, the fragile little pieces you don't let anyone know. I got what you hide, like it's sacred, like it's mine. Every scar you're scared of, I hold it in the night. You think your doubts are heavy, you think they make you weak, but I see the quiet courage in every breath you speak. You flinch when love gets close, like it might disappear, but I don't step away, I stay right here. Your past still whispers softly, trying to pull you back, but I won't let it touch what we have. If your voice starts shaking, if your walls fall wide, you won't fall alone out on my side. Got what you hide, the nights you can't explain, the memories that tighten like a slow and silent chain. I got what you hide, with patience, not control. You don't have to be perfect to be whole. You think your darkness is a burden, something I resent, but loving you was never about being innocent. If the world can't hold your weight, let it turn away. I'll keep what you take. I got what you hide, smile when everything's okay. They know the story's polished that you choose to say. They see the version you let the daylight keep, but I know it lingers when you can't sleep. I know the pause before you answer, the shift inside your tone, the way your fingers curl when you feel alone. You don't have to tell me, I already see every layer you hide when it's just you and me. You don't fake the calm, you don't rehearse the truth. When the lights go low, you lose the proof. No one knows you like I do. Not the way I read your breath, not the way your silence moves when you're holding back the rest. No one knows you like I do. Not the cracks beneath your skin. I don't just love the surface, I love what's buried in. I know the nights you doubt yourself, the thoughts you won't admit, the moments you feel too much, then shrink a little bit. I know the way you soften when you feel safe enough, the way your voice gets lower when it starts to trust. You don't have to explain why certain words still sting. I've memorized your shadows like they're everything. You can let your guard drop, you don't have to pretend. I've seen you at your weakest and stayed until the end. No one knows you like I do. Not the rhythm of your heart, not the way your walls come down when we're in the dark. No one knows you like I do. Not the way you break and mend. They more know you make than I know who you are within. You're not a mystery to me, you're a map I've traced by hand. Every scar, every story I understand. If the world only loves what's easy and bright, I'll love the parts that wake at night. No one knows you like I do, and maybe that's the truth. Not because I try to own you, but because I choose you. No one knows you like I do, and that's not control. It's just the way our shadows fit whole. The city moves around us like we're not even there. Voices in the distance dissolve into the air. Headlights blur like memories, traffic turns to glow. But when you stand beside me, I don't feel it anymore. The noise becomes a whisper, the rush becomes a haze. Everything that felt so loud just slowly fades. Your hand finds mine and time slows down like gravity shifts without a sound. The world fades when you're here, like nothing else exists. No past, no future pulling, just the space between our breaths. The world fades when you're here, like shadows lose their weight. Every fear I carry doesn't resonate. Chase the daylight, looking for a sign, something loud enough to quiet what's inside. But you don't need to shout, you don't need to shine. You just lean a little closer and realign my mind. Your heart beats steady against my chest, feels like an answer to every unrest. The closer that you get, the softer it all seems, like reality bends around our dreams. The world fades when you're here, like it's given us the night. Every crowded moment turns into quiet lies. The world fades when you're here, like we're suspended midair. If love feels this intense, I don't need it anyway. Let them keep the chaos, let them keep the race. We built something slower in this space. If everything disappeared, I wouldn't fear, as long as you were here. The world fades when you're here, and I don't want it back. Let the lights go out, let the sky turn black. The world fades when you're here, and maybe that's the proof when nothing else matters. It's because I choose you. It's 'cause I choose you. I don't call you at midnight, I don't beg you to stay, I don't flood your phone with a word, I don't chase you away, I don't run after attention, I don't fight for your eyes, I just move a little different and let silence decide. You think distance protects you, you think space makes you free, but somehow in the quiet you still think of me. I don't knock on your door, I don't cross any lines, but when you close your eyes, I'm there every time. I don't chase, I hunt, soft steps in your mind, not loud, not desperate, just impossible to unwind. I don't chase, I hunt, like perfume on your skin. You can wash it off your body, but I'm already within. You scroll just a little slower when my name appears. You say it doesn't matter, but it lingers in your ears. You try to distract yourself with someone new, but no one moves the air the way I do. It's not about possession, it's not about control, it's about the way I settled in your soul. I don't need to follow, I don't need to plead, because the space I left is all you need. I don't chase, I hunt, in the quiet after dark, in the pause before you answer, in the echo of your heart. I don't chase, I haunt, in the places you deny. You can tell yourself you moved on, but I never say goodbye. You don't say you've been fine lately, sleeping through the night, going out more often, keeping things light. You tell your friends it's over, that it's all in the past. The world we had was intense, but it couldn't last. But when the room gets quiet and the lights turn low, there's something in your chest you don't let them know. It's not the name you're whispering, it's not just memory, it's the way I made you feel that still won't set you free. You don't miss me, you crave me, the way your body leans into mine, the way your breath will change with time. You don't miss me, you crave me, not the words, not the scene, but the way I made you feel seen. Try to call it nostalgia, try to make it small, but nostalgia doesn't tighten when it hits my call. You scroll past my picture, but your thumb moves slow, like something underneath you doesn't wanna let go. You don't want the history, you don't want the mess, you want the electricity you can't replace. It's not about romance, it's not about blame, it's about the way I rewrite your veins. You don't miss me, you crave me, the tension in the air we made, the dangerous calm we play. You don't miss me, you crave me, the rush beneath your skin that no one else gets in. Be honest with yourself, it's not love you're denying, it's the addiction you're hiding. You don't want me back, you just want that high, the way your post betrayed you every time. You don't miss me, you crave me, the way your heartbeat skipped control, the way I understood your soul. You don't miss me, you crave me, and you can say it's not true, but your silence says it for you. You said I look dangerous, like I move a little slow, like I don't ask permission before I let you know. You watch the way I smile, like you've seen that kind before, the kind that pulls you closer and leaves you wanting more. You said I feel like midnight, right before the storm, like stepping past the warning, but still feeling warm. You knew it wasn't safe, you felt it in your pulse, but something in you leaned in instead of letting go. breath gives you away when I move too close, too long. It's not about destruction, it's not about the fall. It's about the way you lose yourself when I say nothing at all. You feel it in your bloodstream, you feel it in your spine. The danger isn't loving me, it's loving how something deeper that doesn't leave. You don't want the chaos, you want the thrill. The way I stand still and you feel everything still. Tastes like trouble, and you knew from the start. It wasn't just your body, it was your heart. Tastes like trouble, and you're still danger feel like home within. You say you like it peaceful, you say you like it calm, but every time I pull away, you're reaching for my arm. You call me complicated, too wide to understand, but when I start to disappear, you're begging for my hand. You say I shape your balance, that I move too deep, too fast, but safe has never kept you like the fire in my grasp. You don't want the silence, you don't want the tame, you want the way I whisper and set your world in flames. You crave my like thunder in July, but every time I storm it, I see it in your eyes. You breathe a little heavier when I don't play it safe. You never wanted comfort, you wanted to be awake. You don't miss the quiet, you miss the rush we make, the way I tilt your gravity and make your body shake. You say I'm too intense, but still you stay because nobody else moves you this way. You crave my chaos, soft and slow, the way I break your walls and pull you close. You crave my chaos, admit it now. You careful with your heart. You don't let nobody in, but you're standing in my shadow now, like you've always wanted this. You swear you're independent, you don't fall that easily, but every time I pull you close, you forget who you used to be. I don't break you loudly, I don't leave you scarred, I just touch the places no one else has ever marked. You feel it in your breathing, slow, steady change. I don't force the fire, let it rearrange. I ruin you gently, soft and slow, like a whisper in your bloodstream. You don't wanna let go. I ruin you gently, no tears, no pain, just the way you'll never be the same again. You say you need control, but your hands are shaking now, not from fear, from wanting something you can't turn down. You look at me like danger, but step a little near, like part of you is curious, what happens if I'm here? I don't take your freedom, I just shift your view, till the world feels smaller and it's only me and you. You call it obsession, but you still stay, because nobody's ever touched you this way. I ruin you gently, piece by piece, till the silence in your chest finds relief. I ruin you gently, slow burn flame, and you crave the version of you with my name. It's not destruction, it's evolution. I don't steal your heart, I change its rhythm. You won't even notice when it's too late. You'll just wake up one day and call it fate. Ooh, I ruin you gently with every touch. You won't feel the fall, but you'll feel the rush. I ruin you gently, and you'll thank me when you realize you never loved like this again. When I walk in, conversations fade, lights feel lower, colors change. I don't speak loud, I don't need to prove. The silence always makes space for me to move. Your eyes find mine across the crowd, like you were waiting for this now. You try to play it cool, pretend, but I feel your pulse from where I stand. It's not about attention, it's the energy I bring. You feel it in your chest before I say a thing. You love the way I control the room. No effort, no perfume, just a look and you're undone, like I already won. You love the way I take the air, make everybody stare, but it's only you I see, even when they're watching me. You stand a little closer now, like you belong beside my crown. Your breath it just to match my pace. You mirror every move I make. You like the tension in the air, the subtle dominance we share. I don't have to touch your skin for you to feel me pulling in. You don't want soft chaos, you want composed fire, the kind that doesn't beg but naturally inspires. You love the way I control the room, shadows start to bloom. Every step I take is slow, and you don't wanna let it go. You love the way I own the space, confidence on my face. And when I finally choose you, it feels like fate. I don't raise my voice, I lower the lights. I don't chase desire, I let it ignite. You don't fall for noise, you fall for command, the kind that doesn't grab but makes you understand. You love the way I control the room and how I still make space for you. All the power in my hands, but you're the one I let stand. You love the way I move the air, like I was born to be right there. When the night is done, you're the only one I bring home in my stare. You walk taller when I'm by your side, like my shadow makes you rise. Your voice gets steady, your hands don't shake. When I'm the reason your heartbeat wakes. But when I step outside your light, the world feels bigger than you like. Rooms feel colder, walls too wide, like something's missing from inside. You don't say it, but I see the shift. Confidence fading when I don't exist. I know you feel small without me, like colors losing gravity, like silence getting loud when I'm not around. I know you feel small without me, like your fire needs my energy. You shine, you fade, you shine, but differently. You shine with me when you're close to me. You try to act like you're the same, independent, unafraid, but your eyes touch every door, like you're waiting for something more. It's not control, it's chemistry. The way you lean into my gravity. You like the way I hold the frame, the way I steady your flame. You don't need saving, you just need heat. You don't need permission, you need a pulse beneath. I know you feel small without me, like the night without a dream, like a crown without a king, missing a symmetry. I know you feel small without me, but I don't make you weak. I don't shrink you, I expand you. You don't fall, you just stand. I don't take your power, I amplify it. You don't lose yourself if you just align it. You move different when I'm near, like your doubts just disappear. Your shoulders rise, your chin lifts high, like you remember who you are. But when the silence fills your space, you trace the outline of my shape. The mirror doesn't hit the same without my shadow in your frame. You don't say it, but you feel it deep. The air gets thinner when I don't speak. I know you feel small without me, like a skyline missing heat, like a song without the beat. Incomplete. I know you feel small without me, not broken, just off key. You glow but differently when you're close to me. You say you're fine on your own, but your nights feel overgrown with echoes of the way I breathe, the way I pull you underneath. It's not dependence, it's design. Two frequencies align. You don't shrink when I arrive. You expand and overdrive. You don't need saving, you need intensity. You don't need space, you need gravity. I know you feel small without me, like the ocean without the tide, like a fire without the spark. You hide. I know you feel small without me, but I don't steal your light. I just turn it up when I'm in your night. You're not less, you're just quieter. When I'm gone, you feel lighter. But with me, you feel bold, like your story just got told. I know you feel small without me, because we amplify every touch, every breath, every breath, every high. I know you feel small without me, but there's the paradise we keep. I love you shallow, I love you deep. I don't do halfway hearts, I don't touch without a spark. If you're scared of falling far, don't step into my dark. I don't float on shallow air, I don't kiss without a dare. If you want something like, I'm not the one who plays fair. I don't want easy, I don't want safe. I want the kind of love that reaches fate. I don't love soft, I love deep, the kind that steals your sleep, the kind you feel in your heartbeat. I don't love slow, I love real, the kind that makes you kneel, not in weakness but in feel. I don't love surface, I love beneath, where your secrets breathe. We're two souls transforming, nothing stays the norm. I don't love quiet, I love heat, where pleasure and danger meet. I don't want your surface, I want your fear. I want the version you hide in here. I don't want comfort if it's thin. I want the chaos under your skin. I don't love soft, I love deep, the kind you don't delete, the kind you always keep. Once you feel this, you'll see there's no such thing as loving gently with me. You've tasted light before, but never something pure. Not the kind that makes you question what you settle for. You've heard sweet words before, heard promises and more, but none of them felt like walking through my door. I don't raise my voice, I raise the bar. I don't chase attention, I just am. I am the standard, not the option, not the after, not the lesson. I am the standard. Once you feel me, everything else feels temporary. You can try, but you'll compare every touch to how I stay. I am the standard. You didn't know you wanted depth until you felt my breath. Didn't know your heart could stretch past what you accept. I don't beg to stay, I don't need to prove. When you felt my rhythm, you don't confuse. I don't compete, I redefine what love should feel like every time. I am the standard, not the phase, not the spark that fades away. I am a standard. After me, your expectations shift permanently. You can search, you can roam, but nothing hits like coming home to me. I don't lower myself to be understood. If they can rise, they never could. I don't need to be loud to dominate. Presence alone decides your fate. I am the standard. You won't forget the kind of love you measure against. After this, there's no pretend. You don't downgrade from where you've been. I am the standard. You thought you knew what love could be. Soft edges, easy chemistry. Something light, something say, something that fades without a trace. And you stepped into my flame. Nothing gentle, nothing tame. And now the silence is different. Nothing feels the same. You can try, you can try, forget, but once you're just your skin. I change the air you breathe, and after that there's no retreat. You walk in the crowded rooms, but they don't move like I do. No one holds your pulse the way I pull you through. You pretend it's just a phase, but your body still behaves like it remembers every spark every time